It's common for the audiences to overlook significant creative or original content amidst the hype surrounding mainstream releases. It often gets overshadowed or entirely ignored in the overwhelming flood of marketing for mainstream releases. In this video, I'll be discussing precisely those films. This is Point of View, and I'll be reflecting on 3 movies that are completely different from each other genre-wise, and I think you should give them a try. I'll try my best to keep this video crisp and sharp for you and put all the aspects about them here at the same time. So let's begin. First, the Marathi movie Jarann, available on ZEE5. A witchcraft that took place on a girl and haunted her for years forms the basic narrative of Hrishikesh Gupte's psychological horror thriller. This movie is initially taking its time to set up the narrative, and almost 70% of it was informative and drama based, a kind of spooky, eerie feeling that it maintained throughout the showcasing, and it probably felt a bit boring in the process, but this demands your patience because in the final 30 minutes, when it will unfold all the given informations, you need to hold tight to process that shocks one after another. It can be initially boring and you might feel like giving up on that, but trust me, stick to it till the end, and the slight edging with the narrative the makers put in to tell the story will help you to be with it. The performances of Amruta Subhash and Anita Date Kelkar were the magnetic point of this movie for me. The slow burn storytelling amalgamated with the acting of the cast and showcased issues like mental health, loneliness, and superstition created such a unique psychological horror thriller.
Jarann म्हणजे black magic.
Next, Arun Gopalan directed the spy action thriller Bollywood movie Tehran, available on ZEE5. This primarily focuses on the geopolitical issues between Israel and Iran and the impact of that in India. This spy thriller is heavily based on drama and the portrayal of circumstances. Initially, this has the parallels which were subtle, yet if you observe a bit, those are hard-hitting. It's likely just me, but I never found myself bored or feeling monotone with the characters that John portrays in these kinds of stories. I always get excited when I see him in a serious roles like this. The movie is completely to the point, and that's why it's gripping with the narrative. The camera work and action designing added charm to the movie, and the drama in the concluding moments was effective. In the name of spy espionage, I think this movie deserves much more attention. The film is rooted in reality and brilliantly driven. However, there were moments, particularly the montages, and I found predictable and didn't connect with it at all. But still, it's a very, very decent watch for me.
Iran wants to kill him. Israel has ditched him. And India has deserted him.
And the last one would be Sudhesh Shankar's Tamil thriller drama Maareesan, available on Netflix. This was a complete surprise for me. I knew the hype and I have been following it since it was released on the big screens in the southern part, and after witnessing this, I found one of the finest slow burn thrillers of this year. This is a screenplay wonder. Not fast paced or choppy, but deliberately slow and engaging. The way the narrative shifts its tone at the interval is jaw-dropping, and the shift was more unnerving mostly because of the acting, especially Vadivelu's. The way he performed as Velayudham, I was in awe of his presentation. Along with him, Fahad, of course. Both their characters have their own shades, and the transformations were absolutely crazy to watch. Avoid falling for its initial trap, or you can, and then you will enjoy that unexpected shift like I did. The cinematography, the color palette, and the moments in which they were showcased throughout the movie will keep you captivated. I feel this is something that you can't afford to miss as a cinephile.
மறந்துட்டனா மூன்றாம் முறை கமல் மாதிரி இப்படி ட்ரை பண்றியா?
ஐயா அந்த மாதிரி மகா நடிப்பெல்லாம் எனக்கு வராது.
So these are my takes on the recent watches that I found and thought I should share with you. I thought I would bring a video of Coolie and War 2 post-release thoughts, but YouTube is flooded with those, so I dropped the idea and a bit lost to make a video. But yeah, I'll be regular in the channel hereafter. Hope so. So what are your thoughts on the movies that I discussed in this video? Let me know that. If you have watched any amongst them, please comment down your thoughts. You can follow me on Instagram. The handle is pointofview9. Thank you so much for watching. See you at the point of view.